Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Welcome back to the POPcast show.
Is there a hair on my lip?
I don't see it.
Are you
Welcome
sure?
back.
I feel it.
We
Oh, you can
took
see it
a
now.
week
Well, take it out.
off because there were technical difficulties with our camera.
So sorry.
What just happened?
Come back.
Oh my god! There's hair on my lip.
You okay?
No!
Maddie's
Eyes are
Maddie's a
so
bully.
hard.
That's it.
No!
Cancel.
You do it!
I don't even see a hair.
Well, look harder.
Did you check your finger?
My blood is on there.
It's not.
Oh my god.
You're
I
ridiculous.
felt bad. That hurt so bad!
Bella, you okay?
You're insane!
I obviously
Bella,
didn't
you
mean
okay?
to.
She didn't let go either. It's like a full minute she had me in her grasp.
It was not. It was like a second, and I didn't realize until you went ow. Okay? I
Oh my
thought I was far
gosh.
away enough because I didn't want to get the gloss on my fingers.
Oh my gosh. Guys, Bella's crying right now. That's it. Cancel Madison. She just abused a minor.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Took it a step too far there.
There.
Hey, yo, Benny. Believe me.
Oh.
I was with Selena. I would still be treating her better than you.
Is
better
that-
than you.
Is that an AI
No.
No,
thing
some
that
girl
somebody...
that sounds
No.
like Justin.
Some girl that
made
sounds
it
like
and
Justin
posted
made it. The girl that sounds
Sounds
like
like
Justin.
him exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was AI.
Wow.
It was her. Believe me. Believe.
I know.
Believe me.
Wait, that's actually iconic.
No, it's insane. Let's get into that. What's going on?
Justin
Like
is
he's
literally
going through the ringer.
crashing
Bro
out.
is
I don't
doing the
even know
most.
how.
Everybody
Why?
thought this was a different era of Justin. Everybody thought that he was going to make an album. It was going to be about his beautiful baby.
No.
But he is going into a downward spiral, and it's just like, what's happening? Where's your wife? Where's your kid? And where are you?
He unfollows her and follows her back every couple of weeks, and he says that Instagram keeps unfollowing her.
Which
He
I think
says
they
it's a
just get
glitch.
in a tiff, and they're both kind of like petty.
Well,
So they
Brianna
both-
Chicken Fry, who used to date, Zach Bryan, she was like, yeah, I used to say that too, but he
Yeah.
would really just unfollow me because he was mad at something somebody said about him, so he
Right.
would unfollow me.
And the way he's been acting, I don't blame Hailey Bieber for unfollowing him if that was the case. 'Cause
She didn't.
She
He
just. But
unfollowed
if
her.
that was, I thought they said she unfollowed him, as well.
I don't know. All I know is he does.
And then he's like hanging out with all these like 20-year-olds. Like,
I don't know.
He is?
I didn't
well,
see
how
that.
old's that Madison old boyfriend?
Huh?
The old boyfriend of Maddie Ziegler or Ziegler.
Oh. I have no clue.
Who even
He
is
hangs
that?
out with Justin Bieber.
He's an artist, so I'm guessing, and I think he produces and stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing they work together.
Yeah.
Because he's working on a new album, which, from what I've heard,
What's that? I don't
It's
want
for
it.
what I heard. It's gonna be like
Please.
crazy.
about like
Benny and Selena.
Selena Gomez.
no.
Oh yeah, have you not heard it?
If so, then his marriage is done.
And like he was
What?
posting a
My
bunch
My
of
marriage
stuff.
would be done if that
He
happened.
was posting like videos and pictures of Hailey Bieber on his story to like irreplaceable.
Yeah, I
could
saw
have
that.
another you in a minute. And then Benny Blanco posted a video of a piece of white bread in a shower, and it's just raining down on it like it's
What
sad.
does that mean?
Like sad boy hour,
like
sad white boy
like
hour.
white- yeah. And to the song that I think Selena was like, "I'm so much happier."
Dang.
Mhm.
Have you guys listened to that new album?
Hotter than the bluest flame, hotter than the bluest flame. That's all I know.
No, I haven't heard or listened to any of it
And
at
then
all.
have
call
not
me when
either.
you break up.
Oh, okay,
With Gracie
cool.
Abrams.
I mean, they know how to
But
make.
those are the only two that I know.
I mean,
Oh,
they
and
know,
then
they both know how to make music.
and then like
Benny
she
especially
said I
knows how to
love
make
you
music.
first, so like that's a song.
Their Boulevard or whatever.
I haven't heard them. I've heard like little snippets, but not enough to like.
I said I
know
love
any
you
of the words.
first.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
she just said. Yeah, I don't really.
But it's like
I'm
very
not-
conversational.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't have like a want to really listen to it though.
Yeah, I don't really either.
Like, it's not like, oh my gosh, Sabrina just dropped short and sweet.
Yeah.
Let's react and listen to all of them. Like I don't have that feeling.
But then like
good for
Ice
her.
Cream came out, and I was like,
Ice cream chillin', ice cream chillin'. Really?
That one was
Because
fun.
she was like she was giving in that music video too, like just like it was like.
Who was that
Cool.
with? Which K-pop group was that? Blackpink?
But I haven't seen any of the videos or any of the music, so
it
maybe
was a
I'd feel the
man.
same way. I think I got excited because it was a collaboration between two people I like.
But they're doing well on social media. Like, I've seen a lot about it.
No,
I
I've
just
seen a
don't
lot
of
know.
people
say
I
that they
haven't
really
gone and
like
listened
them.
to it.
And I love Selena. I watch her cooking show and stuff.
Yeah, I was there when you watched that. But yeah, I thought, and oh my gosh, have you guys seen? We've seen it. Have you guys seen that picture of Benny Blanco's ex-girlfriend?
Haley Bieber
I thought
2.0.
I was
I
like, that's AI
legitimately
doing something
thought
stupid.
it was
No,
her.
it was her. And like he used to hang out with Haley Bieber and like the Kardashians all the time. Well,
Benny
the Jenners,
Blanco?
I guess. Yeah, he was at pool parties at like the Jenner's house with like Kendall and Haley and.
I just don't know
Yeah,
how he
they've
does
known
it, man.
each other for a long time. Him and Selena,
That I knew.
and it
Yeah,
was
I-
just never like that. And then he was like,
One
"Wait,
day it was.
are we on a date right now?" And
Yeah.
she was like, "Yeah."
But like that doesn't even make sense how he got in with the Kardashians. How does that happen?
I mean,
He's a
he
music
did
producer.
Justin
He's-
Bieber's music.
Yeah,
He did his most
Okay.
recent album.
But what does he have to do with the Kardashians?
Haley Bieber.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't.
They're
I don't
like
know.
best friends.
I think they're just connected there.
You got
Hotter
it.
than the bluest flame.
Moving on. Part of the podcast last time that you guys didn't see, so then you won't see the reactions because
Yeah.
We'll pretend.
We-
we'll
yeah,
redo
just
them
react
for
how
you.
you did react.
Okay.
David Harbour from Stranger Things had a 3-year affair with a costume designer. on a
Ew,
movie
gross,
set.
cheater.
What?
He flew her out while they were filming Stranger Things. Not his wife, his mistress.
Oh my god.
It is gonna ruin how
Lily-
I look at him in this next
Yeah.
season.
100%. He's in this new Marvel movie, and then the new season. It's like,
I always looked forward to the stuff Hopper was in.
I know, me too.
not anymore.
And now I dislike
The
him.
lying son of a gun. Lily Allen,
Ugh.
his wife, is devastated.
Yeah.
She's had like anxiety attacks over it.
Look at him.
That's so sad.
I know.
I would be devastated too.
How
Like,
are all these
girl.
men like punching and they're also like bags of crap? So many bags of crap, just like they are.
I
Punch
will
in
never
They
there.
punched
understand.
and they got it, and then they're like, "I can do whatever I want because I got it."
Yep.
And
It's
then
crazy. It's like,
actually,
honey,
you
your
can't.
ego, you can't with that ego because you got lucky once. Maybe that
How
doesn't
do you
happen
get
that
an
often.
ego, like I don't understand. When you're with a girl like that and you're like that, how do you act like that?
Yeah.
It's not adding.
It's like be
up.
so for real.
Oh right, she found his dating profile on Raya.
sucks.
He's
You know how
what?
many people have been
70-year-old
caught
man
cheating because of Raya?
On Raya.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I think it's because it's celebrity based. They think it's going to be less public.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you expect?
But it's like what? You just need a few people on there to suggest
You can
and then
be you can
get
be a
on.
model with 20,000 followers, and let's say you were on like a Kylie Jenner campaign. They'd probably let you on Raya
Oh yeah.
easily, and like those people would be people to
There's
gossip.
people
like,
that aren't like famous at all that are like, let me tell you my experiences on Raya because they know famous
Yeah.
people. Like,
And it's like,
just
how
need
did
to
you
know
get
people.
there?
That's it. He is now dating a 27-year-old model, which is 22 years younger than he is.
lovely.
Are we surprised?
Super
No.
cute, super demure.
Did he meet her on Raya?
Probably. What
I
a
mean, he just scrolls
bummer.
in any DM that or any like that's given. He probably sadly can get them.
I don't understand men because I don't know why this just popped into my head, but remember Love is Blind? That really, 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 no offense, really weird looking guy that had like these big buggy eyes. He was like red haired, and he
Yes.
was like the sweetest little thing you would ever think
Mm-hmm.
to exist.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I found the text messages, and you all just go,
I
he was like sugar,
What?
sugar muff, little sugar
No.
boo, little
we
little
thought
sweetheart
she was
princess.
the villain because she was kind of like she was getting annoyed because he was like kind of too sweet. So she was like, how about you like stand your ground with me? Like
Yeah.
stop acting
Like don't
that,
because he
or-
acted very like
What's hilarious
It
is
was
he
weird.
was like, Yeah, I was at a nighttime retreat for my amnesia.
Yes.
Or not amnesia. I don't know why I said that. Insomnia.
Sleep. Yes.
And then
It was a sleep practice.
But he wasn't. But he was. But he was like, I was texting her while I was there,
Yeah.
and then I left
While he
early.
was
You're supposed to be
asleep.
I was like,
sleeping.
what do you mean?
This is for scientific study. What are you doing?
Crazy. And then he still went to the reunion and was like, yeah, but you were. It's not that big of a deal, and you're being extra mean about it. And it's like, dude,
I'm sorry.
you're a grown
And
adult.
I felt so. I mean, I hate when that happens to those amazing, beautiful people because they really wanted this experience to work. Like, imagine going on that experience and it not working. How traumatizing that probably is.
It happens to the most beautiful souls, and I don't
I
even. It's
know.
crazy.
I feel like this last season though didn't really have many beautiful souls.
No.
It was just Taylor and it's always Taylor. It was Taylor and Garrett last season, and then in this latest season, I think her name was Taylor.
Yes. Oh, now I'm
Yeah,
getting a
Taylor
little.
and
Taylor and
what was his name?
Now I'm thinking of that season.
Yeah. I don't know. Watch it. It's a great show. But
One
I
where
feel
she
like
was
fantastic
like,
show.
you were following me on social media, but then he
Yes.
actually wasn't.
Yeah.
And then they were in love and perfectly fine.
Yeah.
and their families, that whole dynamic.
Really
was
liked
so
each
sweet.
other, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Watch
like their
that
names
show.
were similar.
No, it was literally. I know
Dan.
Taylor and Dan. Yeah, 'cause her dad had the same name.
Yeah.
And him had the same name. I
Or
think it
David?
was Dan.
Dave? No, that's not Dave. Ugh, not Dave. Dan. I think it's Dan.
Which one was Dave?
The one that was like, I can't get over that you hooked up with this guy and my sister doesn't like you.
God, the sister guy.
The sister one.
You need
That
to watch the show.
that was weird. That was
To
really
be
weird.
fair,
Honestly,
if someone was hooking
I
up
could get it though.
Yes.
quick
But
and
I'm
then
also
going in, I would have
female.
been like, I feel like anybody would have been like, oh, I don't know about that.
I feel like anybody's like,
But
oh,
at
I have
the
to see
same
what my
time-
family thinks, but his was just a little extra.
Yeah.
Like always, well, I can't see us having lunch because I got to make sure my sister's okay with that.
yeah,
It was
I think
weird.
I think he was just odd.
I feel like it would have been. This is probably bad to say, but I feel like it would have been more understandable if it was a sister and sister, but it was a brother.
well,
like that
because
towards
his mom
sister?
passed, I think his sister became
Became
a
a
mom,
mom
figure.
Maybe, and he
Figure.
needed
But-
the approval.
Yes,
Yeah.
but
For her to be that controlling of your life at 35, your sister to be that controlling of your life,
But he
That's
might have
crazy.
just
He also, I think,
he
just
might have pushed her
wasn't
out in the
into her.
dust.
He
I
just,
don't think maybe his sister wasn't
she probably
so
wasn't.
I think he was trying to
demanding
get
and,
out of it.
But the way
Yeah.
that he was making it seemed like his sister controlled every aspect of that man's life.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he also was someone who ruins everything for himself.
Yeah.
well,
You
and
could
he
kinda
plays
tell.
the victim, and he's like, I know you're the one.
And then he was
it's
plastered.
like-
Yeah, he was plastered, telling her but I shouldn't.
like the day before they break, the day after, sorry, they break up. He's drunk, saying I know you're the one for me.
I
She's
just
like,
my,
and it's
why
like-
did you break up with me?
What?
just my sister though.
What do you want? It's so weird.
It was weird.
Okay. Speaking of hot women and terrible men, Sydney Sweeney and her fiance have now split after 7 years of being
Oh.
engaged.
7 years of being together.
Engaged.
7 years of being together.
Engaged.
Wait, how long?
7
They
years
How long were they
of
together?
engaged?
He prowled on her because he's 40 and she's 20. Don't I have this written down? She's 27. He's in his 40s. He prowled on her when she was
Young.
yeah. Well, she's 27. Yeah,
Yeah.
so she was 19, 20, and he prowled on her.
So what? They dated for 2
And
years and he
and-
proposed. So
well,
they've been together for
He's
9.
gotta have her. It's Sydney Sweeney. He probably thought I need to propose. Proposing is different than
Being
just-
engaged
Yeah,
for
I gotta
7 years
quickly
is
do
kinda
it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
A lot of guys think that. Oh, I gotta quickly do it to nail this woman down.
7 years?
Yeah, I guess it's a long time, but I don't know. I feel like it would be worse to be. No, I guess you're right.
No.
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Oh yeah, he cheated on her. Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy? What? Genuinely,
Yeah.
how?
What are you doing?
Do
Kinda
you do
not
that?
Are
Oh my
you
gosh.
well?
I
Oh my
have
gosh, I have a
another hair on
fuzz
my
in. I have a fuzz in right here on my nostril, but I don't want to make it look like I'm picking my nose. But I literally have I could feel it when I sniff.
Sure.
Shut up.
Okay. Oh, and then we played this whole guessing game, but now they know because in the last podcast it wasn't recording, but
But all the audio was, but I still
Pedro!
deleted that.
Pedro!
Let me check.
I mean, we have 9 minutes until we have to redo
The other
it.
one only recorded for like 2 minutes.
Yes, according to my calculations, it is still recording. Yeah, I fixed it. I fixed the SD card. I don't even know why I got up. I should have been 100% on that.
Oh. Well, Pedro Pascal was seen leaving a hotel with this A-plus list actress.
A-plus lister.
A-plus list actress. Come on, you
Okay.
know who she is. She's A-plus.
Guys, this is crazy. This
Jennifer
floored me.
Aniston!
What?
Rachel Green! Pedro Pascal!
Pedro,
She's
you
56 and
lucky
he's
dog.
50. I thought the age difference was more than that, but it's not.
Yeah, for him to be 50 is crazy.
That's like every.
He's 50.
I mean, he's literally dating like every man's hall pass.
No, literally.
Like that's
Wait,
a
who
flex
else?
within itself.
Who else has he dated, though?
I have no clue.
Doesn't matter at this point.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay,
matter.
Yeah, you're just talking about one. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, it's Jennifer Aniston.
I mean, come on.
But, like, are they together, though?
I don't know.
Maybe they're just having a little
Yeah,
fun.
I mean,
no problem in having some fun.
He seems like a really friendly guy.
He is very friendly. I feel like I'd become best friends with him immediately and
Yeah.
know exactly who he is. Just
His
like
vibe
the vibe.
is very, like, prominent in a good way.
Like if I were to be casted in a movie, I would hope Pedro Pascal was like one of the main characters and I was like a background person because he would like make like just the entire area feel comfortable. I
Welcome.
feel with his vibe
For sure.
because I'd be like the server serving them coffee in like a scene.
Yeah.
and
Phoebe
then,
Buffet.
and then
Phoebe
it, but
Buffet.
he'd like chill me out.
Yeah. What are some celebrities that would be welcoming on their movie set and would not be welcoming on their movie set?
J-Lo wouldn't be.
J-Lo wouldn't be maybe. Maybe.
I'm shocked she was the one that came to your mind first, but I
have
guess I'm
heard
not that shocked.
But, like, I remember watching the documentary and stuff of, like, somebody on TikTok talking about how
God.
terrible she was, and I was like,
documentary.
and, like, the whole reason her and what's-his-face got divorced was because she was, like, shooting a movie. She was trying to get all these people to get in it, and, like, everybody was saying no. She's like, why doesn't
Oprah
anybody
said
want to
no?
do my movie? And so then, what is his name?
Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote her and like made her this huge journal throughout the years that they were dating, like what he thought, how he felt,
I think
pictures,
even
everything.
when they were dating and he
Yeah.
was married to someone else.
And she put it out and had all of the cast, crew, everybody read it and said like draw inspo. Or like it was
Yeah.
just
What did
out.
you just
It was draw inspo.
Drawl inspo?
Yeah. Get inspo
Draw.
from it.
Drawl?
Draw inspo.
You said drawl.
Yeah. Draw
Draw
inspo.
inspo.
Not
Anywho.
draw. Draw inspo.
Drawl.
Like attract inspiration.
That sounds so wrong.
Well, that's right. And I don't even know if it was for research or if she just had it out and like was like, look at what my husband does for me. And after that, he was like,
I'm done.
We're
I'm
done.
going back to the other gen.
See,
Yeah.
that's crazy for him to have that deep of a love, for it to be that intense that he wrote about it, thought about her, everything for all these years, and then for it to just end so quickly. I
Well,
just
it
wonder.
happens.
Well, people think he's
I know,
secretly
but
with his cousin.
I just wonder like what went down because that was like one of the most epic like real life love story like stories, and it's
I don't know how
very
epic it
odd.
was. She's had like
Yeah, wait.
7
Is their
engagements.
love story pretty epic? I don't
Yes, because it's
I
like
thought they were always
it was
like,
like
cheated on her
terrible
multiple
in a
times.
yes, it was
relationship.
awful. But what I'm saying is that like they like
Britney
always
Spears
loved
and
each
Justin
other.
Timberlake, like one of those like love stories, but they're terrible.
But it was like weird because obviously they weren't good for each other and they found out again they weren't good for each other, but it's like that weird first love kind of vibe that they seem to have had for each other. And it was just him being so obsessed with her that it makes me like, how did that end?
she was spotted a couple months ago with somebody. I think his name is Kevin Costner, but I don't know. It's the guy from like Yellow Jackets. That's the dad.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I think you're right,
What?
Crazy, right?
but I doubt it.
No, I don't I'm confused.
She was
They
probably
were
begging him to be
spotted
in the
out, and
movie.
people were like,
Yeah,
are they
what
dating?
dad from Yellow Jackets?
Like the main guy that left the show.
Wait.
Wait, now I
No,
thought you were
it's
talking about
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Oh, Yellowstone. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
she is talking about Yellowstone.
Hey,
Okay, then
Siri?
yes.
Who's Kevin Costner? Yeah, this guy.
Yeah. He was obsessed with Whitney Houston.
It went away. So just use your imagination.
Yeah.
No, that's who I thought.
But
Wait, who?
Weird.
Oh, J-Lo was
Okay.
Makes sense. He kind of seems like a
I
J-Lo
think
type
Steve
guy.
Short and Martin Short. They're both short, right?
No, Steve Martin
Steve
and Martin
Martin.
Short.
Steve
Martin
Martin.
Short. I don't know why I always do that. Think they'd be think
Awesome.
Steve Martin would be slightly at first.
Apprehensive. Yeah.
The other one more chillaxed, but then like I feel like that'd be a good environment as well. Meryl Streep, I think once again it would take a little bit, maybe get into the reading, start practicing, maybe getting to know each other. It would just it wouldn't be like an instant like hey.
I'd be too intimidated by her because
Yeah.
she is just intimidating. Like she's
Yes.
not. It's not like she's quiet.
Which
but
is why
like
I
when
think
she
that way.
speaks, you listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I feel like, let's see, James Corden, if he was on a movie set, would be
This,
fun.
yeah, that's controversial.
Rock?
Though. People hate him.
I don't know if
Paul
The Rock
Rudd.
would be that much fun.
Paul Rudd would be fantastic. Wait, we have to
Jack
talk about
Black.
these people. Jeez, you're going quick.
I'm just
yes,
stating.
Jack Black, 100%. Jason Momoa, he wouldn't. I feel like he wouldn't be like, hey, but he'd be like,
But you could tell like he's with the
But-
vibes.
I'm a chill, tall, buff guy. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Hart. I don't know if he would be
I
fun.
don't think he would be as fun as you
Jennifer-
would think.
Aniston, feel like she would give me immediately like mother vibes, like very like warm
Yeah.
and welcoming.
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega.
Take a minute. It would take a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're her age though, so then I feel like it would be quicker.
That's not always the case.
Really,
Say I always connect with older people first.
really.
Yeah.
I feel like on a movie set though.
Yeah.
Like
McKenna Grace. Do you know who that is? I feel
Yeah.
like she'd be so much fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
she would be fun.
I think I know. I think I know.
She
who
would
that
get all
is.
the references. She would
Mhm.
just be. She would be fun.
Selma Hayek.
No.
You don't think at first?
Huh.
I don't think
don't
she.
think-
I don't think she would take any time to. Like, I think she's just so like
Mm.
famous and just moving fast that I think that it would be like in and out.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
What about
you're right.
Kim Kardashian?
I think she'd still be nice.
Kim Kardashian? No, yeah. I feel like she'd be a chill.
It would take a hot minute.
No, I feel like she'd be a chill extrovert. Like she would be the one to walk in and be
think?
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, it's me,
Oh.
it's Kim." I can't do their stupid voices.
Hey. I don't know. they
Wait,
talk like nasally.
yeah,
But not.
hey, no, now I'm trying to do
Someone
Trisha
does
Paytas.
What
not
other
that.
Courtney so
actresses do
well.
I
It's
love?
like- or
I'm
yeah,
Courtney.
Courtney.
No,
I can't.
I don't know what I'm doing.
It's gluten free, or however.
We
they
got
say
the
it.
Cynthia-
crumble cookies
Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande together.
together.
Together, yes.
Yes.
Separate.
No.
For which
Cynthia Erivo.
I do think she would take a minute.
Mm-hmm.
100% she would take.
She just seems like she's very reserved at first. Because Ariana is very like just very. I think because we've seen her in the public eye personally more from like watching Nickelodeon and all that stuff. We think that she might be a little more welcoming. Also, because she did the voice, she showed she was very welcoming to people.
Right.
And then Cynthia Erivo, but I think she'd be a blast once you get to know her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan Bailey.
Dancing through
He'd be
life.
fantastic.
I can't remember his name.
Is he gay?
No.
Does he sing?
Tick
Jesse
tick
St.
boom,
James.
tick tick boom.
Andrew
Garfield.
Garfield.
Yes, jeez.
Oh,
No.
he'd be amazing.
He would not be ecstatic. He would be like, I don't think he would say anything.
Think like
I don't
he
know, I
would
think
he
you're
would
right.
actually put out a really good vibe once you give it like a few times
I think
reading
his
together.
Aura is fantastic, but like especially if I feel like if you're a back character, I don't think he's
Oh
given
no,
much.
this is how we would perceive it if we were the co-star
Oh,
with them.
I didn't think that's how.
Yeah,
this
no, I
was
didn't
going.
think that
I
either.
thought
You
we were
should-
just there.
Well, if you're there, then obviously that's going to be totally different. You have to be acting with
It's
them.
not necessarily totally different. Some
You have to
people
be
might
acting
nice.
with them in order
well,
to
Andrew
the
Garfield
vibe.
would fall in love.
right.
Right. He would fall
Right,
in love
right.
with me. Jason Bateman, he would fall in love with me.
Jason Bateman would I think I wouldn't understand his comedy at first.
You
So
wouldn't?
then I would be a little bit intimidated or think maybe he didn't like me.
I feel like me and him would click pretty well. I get his humor.
You just want that to be
No,
the case.
I loved their documentary
No,
thing.
I know, but
got
you
his
just
humor.
want to be able to
No,
click fast.
I got his humor.
I know you got it, but
She's saying she wouldn't get it, so she would think he would be mean or mad
Okay.
at her.
Best person around our age that I think would be amazing, which he's already shown he's been amazing, Milo Manham. Whenever he walks into the theater or whatever for his stuff, he
Oh
greets
my
all of his
God.
fans. You can just tell he is a greeter to all, and it's just so welcoming.
Ooh, okay. Turn that off, and then we'll talk about. I think what current show would you want to be a member of the cast?
Okay.
What's up, guys? You doing today? Why do I always do that? Okay, ask your question.
Doing guests on my podcast.
Let's spice things up.
One of my exes.
Did you see she got a tattoo that says Queen of Gay Pop or something?
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
That's real?
Okay, well, I guess I don't know if it was real. It's just
She does a lot of
Yeah,
stunts,
this is
yeah.
Lana.
Anyway,
I hope not. That's very permanent.
well, would we be surprised?
No. Okay. Out of well, I guess not current shows. I don't know. Should we do current or should just any show that you would want to be on the cast of?
Sure.
Top three. Top three shows that you
Top
would want to
three
be on the
shows.
cast of.
Shoot!
Top 3.
Well,
I
hey,
already know.
answer your question. I don't
Okay,
know.
New Girl.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, because you wouldn't be able to watch
I
it.
don't do well with improv.
Mm.
Every single thing they do, think about it. Every single funny thing they do was almost always improv,
Yeah.
and they bounced off one another.
I'm not
I
saying
don't
we have to be
think-
good at it. I'm just saying what cast would you want to be a part of? If you could act and you could do it, what cast would you want to be a part of?
Oh, okay, yeah, New Girl.
Oh, I'm thinking of stuff.
Well,
Psych
say it then.
you
I
out
was
in
gonna
the
say
end.
psych.
I know, you know. Telling the truth. I would be a part
Okay.
of that cast so quick.
Pretty Little Liars.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Really?
I'd be one of the mains. One of the main girls.
Oh yeah, all right.
Absolutely. H2O.
Cause I'm no ordinary
You're so right about that.
girl.
Noir! Clear! Go on. One more.
I'm thinking.
Vampire Diaries. Hey! Put me in. I look like Elena.
I think Victoria's could have been fun. Or Glee.
What?
Glee.
Probably
obviously.
Glee.
The
That would make
atmosphere in
sense.
Victoria
Well,
would not have been fun.
none of them. No, I don't think any of them had stuff like that done. I think it was.
But the main guy on the set, the director, was him.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Oh. I didn't think it was.
You've never seen those videos of Ariana Grande on the floor, like picking up her skirt, and like the other ones crowding around her so that he won't mention anything about
No.
lifting her
Oh,
skirt?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on Victoria's.
You do not. But I would love to meet the people.
I think I was just thinking shows I liked.
Yeah, I think so too.
Go back. Yeah, Glee.
Glee. Oh, 100% Glee.
Glee.
We're just saying
And
shows
then
we
I would
like.
probably
Yeah,
show,
but that's what you.
but I would
want
want to be in it.
I know, but it's kind of boring. They're like, yeah, we know you love these shows.
You know what show that?
What do you mean?
Like,
I want to be on one of the girls. I want to be one of the mermaids because that was awesome.
what show isn't out yet, but like sounds so exciting? Is the new Elle Woods show where she's in high school?
Yeah.
I wish I could have auditioned for
I
that.
hope they
Yeah.
don't mess it up.
She looks identical to Reese.
No, I
like
know.
identical.
But Other things.
No, I
go
know,
in.
I know.
I mean, you can look like her.
She could be a crab actress.
I know. But
I don't
you
think
know,
she
we
is.
don't
Not
know.
hating on her.
I feel like
That's
there's
just me
no
saying
way
I
they
don't know.
would've
I've
casted
never
her.
seen her or anything.
Friends. I'm surprised we haven't said that yet.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't know
pretty
if that was too on the
obvious.
nose.
Yeah, I thought that was two on the nose.
Really?
What other shows? Oh, Supernatural.
I was gonna say Supernatural because I want to be
my
Dean.
God.
I want to
Mix it
be
up.
Dean's love interest,
Ah! Me too.
Yeah.
or just at least
too.
saved by him to be swooped into his arms,
I know.
just once.
To be like
Just
that vampire that he
once.
lets get away. Because he loves me
You
so
know you
much.
No, it was a werewolf. She was a part of a werewolf
well,
group.
I don't want to be a
Oh,
werewolf.
sorry.
I'll be a vampire. Jeez Louise. Who would? Okay, but be real.
Which
Yeah.
one would you
I
rather
would
be?
probably
Like
be a
seriously?
witch. I think a witch.
Oh,
I would
well, you
wanna
just
be a
added one into
vampire.
the mix.
It's witch, vampire, werewolf. What else?
Those tend to be the three.
Hybrid.
It's definitely that's the
but
triangle.
Those are the three.
That's the triangle right
well,
there.
Klaus is a hybrid.
I mean, if
But-
we get to pick between all those, I would want to be a witch as well.
Me too.
Okay, who do we think?
See, but I would
Let's
want
do
no,
that
no, no.
game.
Wait. I would want to be a vampire.
Wait, but don't say. Every trio has one of the three. Witch, vampire, werewolf. Who would... Okay, let's not go 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we're all going to say witch. Let's actually break it down for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Who represents who the best?
First, Guys, pause this. Go down in the comments. Type what you think, and
Oh,
then type
yeah.
what you think we're gonna say.
Yeah, type what you think, because I would find that more interesting. Because I don't want you to watch and then be like, oh yeah, I'll just say that. But actually say what.
Because so far we're not getting a
think.
ton of comments, but everybody says they love it when they
Dang,
DM
guys.
us. So we're trying to find ways to get you guys more active on here.
Yeah, and type out down below what you want us to talk about,
Yeah, they don't.
because the world is kind of like boring. So,
Yeah.
what do you want us to say? Okay. Yeah, let's break this down. I don't think any of us would want to be a werewolf, but like, let's be real. Who gives werewolf the most?
Is
Just
it
werewolf.
Leon-
Is it
When
me?
I
Is
think
that what you're
werewolf,
thinking?
I think
No.
obviously you'd have to be fierce.
Yeah, it's not bad to be a werewolf.
I get a little like Tom girl vibes when I think of werewolf, only because like every girl that turns into a werewolf on those shows is kind of like Tom girlish.
Well, none of us are Tom girlish.
You've never seen like one of the popular girls in high school turn into a werewolf.
No, but I don't. I want to see that.
I would want to
I
see
think
it.
there literally
People
is a
should
show.
I would
Yeah.
want to. I would want to see a girl who's like,
But it's old.
I want to get my
She's not
my
a
hair
popular
done.
girl, but she's girly.
like super
Whoever
girly
it
turn into a
is.
werewolf.
Right.
Because they would like look at themselves and be
Buffy
like,
the Vampire
ew.
Slayer. I would want to be on that.
I would want to be on that.
Where? What?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's really good.
Anywho.
Yeah. Wait. Come back.
I feel like you're probably giving the most vampire.
Me?
It's based off
Literally
look.
Me?
Yeah, based off looks.
Because I would think
Oh,
with
I'm taking
vampire,
into account of everything.
and with vampire, I also think sort of like mysterious because you don't know their background, how long they've lived, all that stuff. And then I also think you're like a little bit wiser in a way that you can be like
Oh, Bella's out then.
either wise for the good or wise for the bad, such as tricky, sneaky, because you
She's back
I'm
in
back
tend to
again.
be like, yeah. I think most untrustworthy are vampires.
Okay, I feel like Bella's vampire. Oh. You're more witchy.
And then I think
and then I'm
werewolf is loyal because they're like dogs, packs, and vampires tend to stay on their own.
I'm a lone wolf.
So when you think about it that way,
So is that how we're going?
and then also witches tend to be a lot of times in a
Cult.
not necessarily a cult,
Ah!
but like a witchcrafting group.
Aren't they literally called?
No.
They're not called
What are they
cults.
called?
No, I had it in my, because it is kind
It's
of
a
like
city.
It's like a
Cult, like a-
Wiccan.
No.
Coven.
Coven.
Ah,
Coven.
brilliant.
Which it's like bloodbound sisters.
Sisters by chance, friends,
Friends
by,
by
choice.
And then I also think of them. So I actually think they do more good than evil. Most
Witches.
witches.
You're right.
And I also find them interesting because they're also crafty. Very crafty.
Witches.
Yes, because they
Anna's
either
really
can.
building this up so she's the witch.
No, it's true though. They have to create and find different things in order to make potions to do spells.
Yeah.
They have to learn and grow and improve.
All right, let's put our votes in.
Yeah.
If I'm saying it, I think you're a vampire, you're a witch, I'm a werewolf. You go.
I was pretty confident I was gonna be vampire, so I'm vampire. I honestly could have gone either way with werewolf and witch.
Mhm.
So just switch things up. I'm gonna say you're a werewolf
Okay.
and you're a witch.
See, for me, I think I'm the witch, just because of the aspect of that. I don't see either of you as a werewolf. Either of you, at all. For some reason, none of you give
I
werewolf
don't see
at
any
all.
of us as werewolf,
Wait,
but
we
somebody had to
totally
pick it.
forgot about mermaids and fairies.
Oh,
They're
can
not.
I be
They're
a
not
fairy?
in that's. We're talking about the main
Wait,
three.
can I be a fairy, please?
Wait, we're talking about the main three.
Right.
But just for funsies, Maddie will be a fairy now.
Ah!
Wait, so what am I?
You're still a
You're still a
vampire because
vampire.
we're talking about the top three.
What do you want
Since
to be
I
a
don't see
fairy
you
now?
as
No.
since
Oh,
I don't see you as a
mermaids?
werewolf,
No.
you'd have to be a fairy.
She was a fairy.
And she was a fairy.
Dun, dun,
Well, that was an
dun,
interesting
dun,
topic. How the
dun,
heck did we
dun,
even
dun,
get there?
Not sure,
Oh,
Bella.
TV shows we would want to be a part of.
Winx?
I think
Do you
we
remember
were-
that show?
Well, that was animated.
No, the real one. That was out like a
They
couple
only lasted
seasons
one
ago.
season.
No, two. And it
Two.
should have gotten a third. The red hair.
Oh!
There were so many. Oh,
Fantastic.
Julie and the Phantoms.
Fantastic.
Julie and the Phantoms. Kid Julie out. I'll be Julie.
Oh,
I
That, if I could be on it, switch them out. Because you know what? I would love to be in her shoes.
I wouldn't though.
I would.
Falling in love with a ghost.
But then at the end,
Then at the
they
end
could
they
touch.
touched.
Okay, but did they though?
Yes, they touched Bella. He moved her hair.
It makes me so insanely upset.
Somebody needs to write a book.
She killed it too. She killed it.
Yeah,
Her
no, she
vocals.
did
I
really
listen to her
well.
songs all the time. Oh my gosh, I listen to them all the time.
It's
so good.
Wow.
No, I thought I turned it off. That show's so good. I would do anything to be in that show. And
You know what else was so good that's not getting a season 2?
the ghost one.
Lady Jane.
Lady Jane, Lady Jane,
You
Lady
never
Jane.
I
watched
don't
it.
think you watched it.
You
Okay.
weren't home.
It was so good though.
Oh, it was a really, really good show.
I forget where you were.
Probably with your boyfriend.
You watched it in one night?
Didn't we? We did it?
No, there's no way.
I don't remember. I don't recall, to be honest. But
It was good. And it was,
it was
so upsetting
really, really
that it all,
good. The
like,
chemistry.
I don't understand. There's so many shows like The Society, Lady Jane, Julie and the Phantom. So many shows that get one season and then
The Midnight Club.
I didn't
Grey's
watch it, but I heard it
Anatomy.
was good.
It's like
Maddie,
20 seasons
it's-
long.
Heart-wrenching,
I know,
beautiful,
that's
but it's
why
so
Wait, what is it?
The
So
Midnight
basically,
Society?
the Midnight Club is about a group of people. It's a teen house. It's housing for, sadly, teens who have an intense cancer and they can't be cured. So they go there to live the rest of their life. It's kind of like a wellness home to help them. And at night, they steal the wine from like the cellar downstairs, and they all go to the library at night. And it's called the Midnight Club because every night they all switch places on who sits at the head of the table in the library, and they all tell their scary stories. And it's all about like different things in their life that kind of go with the story. But it's like, and then also there's like it's a whole thing. I don't want to say too much, but it was fantastic.
There's another show I can't remember it, but like it was good too, and it got
It
canceled.
was the
after.
ghost. There's a ghost one.
No,
The
it wasn't a
Sherlock
ghost.
Holmes. Not
That
Sherlock
one was
Holmes.
amazing too.
Yes.
Season only got one season. Like
Yeah,
what the heck?
that's what I'm
that?
talking about.
And then there's another one where he's like on the basketball team. I think his parents died, so he moves in with his aunt, and like this girl gets kidnapped, and he's trying to save her, and he gets like pulled into like this butterfly thing that his dad was a part of. I can't remember what it's called, but people love him.
That
'cause
sounds fabulous.
the one guy they wanted to play Garrett in that new show, in that movie, Garrett Graham. Hold on. Yeah, here it is.
What's
what
it
was
called?
He on?
I want to watch that show so bad just for him.
The one that's only one season.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah, it only got one season.
Was it limited? Like, did it end?
I mean, it was not limited.
Oh.
What was this called?
What does he look like? Is he hot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is hot.
I would say so.
Oh, wait, that's not good. Hold on.
Wait, I watched that.
Yes,
I think.
And it only got one season. What is
He
his
looks
name?
like our
Oh,
varsity
Shelter.
heartbreaker.
Shelter.
Like in
It's called
Slay.
Shelter. It's called Shelter.
It's hilarious.
Shelter. Maybe. Wait.
Huh.
I.
Oh.
Wait.
It was
Why does
really
that?
good,
It
but
looks
only got one
familiar, but I'm
season.
like not. I thought he was like.
Oh,
Huh.
And then has anybody seen this AI cat?
What is
Depends.
Every day it makes a new friend and lures it in and like kills it and eats it for dinner with one of his friends.
It's Garfield,
Yeah, and then what? He's like knitting something.
and
He's
he cuts
knitting
his
a sweater,
meat.
and then look at who he invites over to eat it. Oh, and then he drugs him and he kills him. So and then he.
Oh my god.
No, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Someone was just talking about this today on like a podcast.
Wait.
Look he gives the chicken a bath. He's like having a fun night with him.
Drinking a pint together.
He drugs him. And then he cooks
Ah!
him. And then he eats him.
Damn, that looks scrumptious.
And then he
Plays
says
the trumpet
he like
after.
gives like a funeral to them. And he's gotten arrested a couple of times and like
Oh really?
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about it today, so I went into a deep dive.
Love that. I'm gonna go into the deep dive now.
No, that is the most stupid.
Don't say
most
stupid. Not stupid.
Most stupid thing I've ever
Dumbest.
seen. Dumbest, yeah.
Maybe a better word. Or just quicker word.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, to be honest.
I'd watch.
I just watched and it was terrible. Anyway,
But
Let's-
he like saves
speaking of
babies
things
and
that-
stuff so that he like redeems
do.
himself. And
still talking about.
he's justifying it.
The Beatles are getting four
A movie?
Four movies.
Four, huh?
Four movies.
Four, one for each.
Mhm.
Yep. Have we seen this casting, guys?
Yeah.
Barry.
Absolutely, I have. Barry Keoghan,
Have
Harris
we seen
Dickinson,
this casting, guys?
Joseph Quinn,
Yes.
and Pascal. What's his name? Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal.
And yeah, I'll watch
The
it.
other one's the other one's in my head.
Watch them.
The other one's in my head. The
I
actor.
won't watch Barry's.
Because I can see all the faces of the three except for the second one you named.
Harris Dickinson? Wait,
He's the one that looks like
Harris
kinda
Dickinson.
looks like Austin Butler.
Yes.
I guess
He
yeah,
was just in
Triangle
that
of
Baby
Sadness.
Girl movie.
yeah.
Yes, he was.
He looks like Austin Butler's brother.
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like they were in a movie
Okay.
together.
Yes, I can kind of see that.
I definitely thought they were related when I first saw him.
He's British though, so they're not.
I know.
Harris Dickinson. Yeah.
I think you literally had to look it up for me one night because I was like, they
don't
gotta be related.
know- I don't know how to feel about this, guys. I'm gonna be real.
Why?
Where's that picture? This casting.
let
So
me
that's
see.
Paul, and that's Paul.
Yeah.
Are we seeing what we're seeing?
Yeah, I think
or?
it'll work.
Oh, it's gonna work. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Look at his eye shape.
I think it'll work.
Okay. There's Barry.
Yeah, Barry should have been him.
Yeah. There.
I see- I can see
is-
that.
Yeah, I can kind of see that actually. That's a
Yeah.
good
Mhm.
comparison.
And then
Yeah, that'll
obviously, that's obvious. They got the same face shape.
They're not
They're
playing
not
each
playing
other.
each other.
Wait, who's playing who then?
This.
Jeez, ow, my eardrums.
Gosh, and then these
Ew.
ones. These ones.
Stop. So loud.
It'll work.
Wait, what?
Cosmetics.
Yeah,
and stuff.
I know.
Oh
he's
my God,
Lennon.
Bella.
I'm not Bella.
I don't know. You're like tinging in my ear.
Lennon. He's Lennon. He dies.
So that
Dude,
doesn't
you
make
spoiled
sense.
it.
Who's him?
Paul McCartney. He's literally Paul. He's Paul.
Okay.
Paul.
And then who's Barry?
Ringo.
Oh, that makes sense.
The little creepy looking one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
They
that'll-
did.
that'll
They
be
did like a
something, I
one where you
guess.
swiped and you saw them like together
Side by side.
and I thought it worked.
Oh,
Uh,
Charles, he's just so handsome. I love him so much.
he is cute.
Mm.
All right.
Oh, is that all I have? Dang. Wicked. Wicked.
Part 3.
Third movie,
What?
Question right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be a third movie.
There's talks
Possibly.
of when they.
I don't think
so
I
they
can
just
wait any
presented-
longer for
They
any
just
more.
presented the trailer for
Hmm.
Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good.
Did we see it?
We
No.
haven't seen it, but anyone who was at the Universal thing saw it. And there's literally been no spoilers.
Leak
Everybody's like,
it!
how is this not leaked yet? And so they did say, people did say that were there that there was like a part 3. People were like, they said that like there is definitely
I'll believe it when I see
So,
a work
do
possibly.
you think part 3 is a completely newly written part of the story? Maybe.
I think
I
it's
would want that more than a new Dorothy story. To be honest.
yeah. I think
I
because
would
there was
want-
talks of Wicked Part 3 and 4. I've heard people
'Cause
say
I've-
Part 3 and 4. I think they could do another Wicked, and then I think they should redo The Wizard of Oz. And I
well,
think they
they're
will.
already. That's probably gonna be a separate project. They're gonna redo the Wizard.
I don't
of
think so because I
Oz.
think that they would make it more Wicked.
More
feeling.
storyline.
Well, I don't
like,
see
literally time by
Jonathan
time
coming back for
storyline.
that, though.
Why would you not?
I don't know. He's kind of like
Who?
Jonathan Bailey because he would be the. Oh. Spoiler alert. He would be the
Tin Man.
Scarecrow. You're
Scarecrow.
right. Yeah, because then the lion's an actual lion, and then Tin Man
Bach
is
is the
Bach.
Tin Man.
Me and Bach.
I don't see why you wouldn't come back for a Wizard of Oz.
But he's
but-
like
Because-
so, like it'll probably delay for so long because he's so busy.
See, but technically, Dorothy's story already happened.
That's what I'm saying. Like we don't really need it.
The
again.
witch is dead.
We don't need it again.
But people are people are saying a new Wizard of Oz that's more like wicked-fied. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels
Like Dorothy
more
doesn't go home?
wicked. I don't know. What? No.
like no, doesn't go on.
Like, because
There ain't no place
once
like
Wicked
home. Click,
once
click.
Wicked ends, like Dorothy
goes home.
goes home.
Oh,
Wait, because let me hold on.
If we see-
hold on. Let me think of the storyline. So this, then this, then this. So first part of Wicked was all of that. Second part ends the way I'm
we
thinking.
don't talk about it. I don't know. So shut
I'm
up.
I'm thinking out loud here. I'm not. I can't. Now I'm getting confused.
Well, stay confused.
Well, we're all confused.
I think
Now
if
I'm just so confused.
if we see Dorothy's face in Wicked Part 2, then we're getting
But
a new Wizard of
what
Oz.
would be the point of having Dorothy there? She should be gone at that story plot.
No,
What?
not at
No,
all.
she
Because
kills the
the
witch.
whole Part 2 is literally Dorothy coming and like killing
She kills off
the
a
Wicked
That's
Witch.
part 2.
Yeah.
Thought part 2 is what happens after she flies away.
Yeah, what happens after she
Yeah.
flies away is she then
It's like
is
30
killed
years
by
later.
Dorothy.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like a week later or something.
Yeah.
Well, then how
a
quickly?
couple
How
months.
quickly does she turn those men into?
I don't know.
Because
I
the Tin Man had been there for years.
I
he was
don't know.
rusted
I
shut.
don't know. I
But
don't
we
know. I don't know.
How it happens, how they turn.
I don't.
So
I don't.
something happens there to make that happen. and
Exactly.
then
So
she
all that
happens,
has to
and then-
happen before Dorothy comes into play.
Yeah. Well, we
Which
don't- I
that's why we
but
are
that's
getting a
what
3
part
hour
two
long
is.
movie. I mean, what?
Part 2 is literally them turning and then Dorothy coming and then, people dying.
But it has to be years and years and years later.
I don't
People
think
are
it's that many years
dying,
later.
Kim. My diamond earring in the ocean.
Okay.
People are
Enough of this
dying.
talk. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you to everybody who has been liking, commenting, and just enjoying these popcasts.
Go vote for us, the next music star.
Oh right! Do you guys even know that?
Yes,
well,
they do.
I would hope they would.
Know it.
Go
yeah,
vote for
go
us.
vote for us.
Go vote for
to,
us.
to
Link in
perform
our
at Wingle
bios.
Tingles.
Making BAO. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you
Thank
enjoyed.
you.
Sorry, I'm like thinking about the Wicked thing. We hope you enjoyed and we hope to see you next time.